Hello friends and welcome to this first episode of my new daily vlog of my seminar paper writing progress. My exams are now done for this term, however I've still got 3 papers to write. The deadline is at the end of July, but I don't want to leave everything up to the last minute, so I'll try to stay consistent over this period and write a couple of hundred words every day. But because the exams are done, this also means that I can make more videos for this YouTube channel for you guys to see. So I'm starting what will end up being probably an almost daily vlog in order to trace the process of writing my seminar papers. Now, as you probably already know from my previous videos, I'm studying international relations, and my 3 papers for this term are all about various topics of IR. The papers will have to be 5,000 to 6,000 words in length. The first one, which I'll start working on today, is about Romanian right-wing populism. The second one will be about left-wing populism and diplomacy in Latin America. And the third one will be about Germany's renewable energy policy and energy independence. So I've decided to document my seminar paper writing progress this term for multiple reasons. Once, because I've never done this before. Secondly, because I also need some motivation personally to sit down every day and write those 400 or 500 words every day. And third, because it might be entertaining or educational for you guys. So I'll be walking through the entire process of coming up with the idea and where my ideas come from, then choosing my methodology and choosing my case study that I will be studying, and also how I narrow down my ideas in order to make them manageable in a paper of 5,000 to 6,000 words. I'll be doing this for all 3 of my papers. I'm not yet sure whether I'll write them consecutively or if I'll overlap some of them and write them at the same time, but we'll see that as the vlog progresses. Now, I thought this daily vlog might be interesting for those of you who are interested in these kinds of international relations topics and political science, but also actually for any one of you who'd like to see an inside view of how a more scientific research paper is written. Perhaps you're just starting out in political science and you're a student like me and are struggling with the same issues that I am. So now that it's finally summer in Vienna, I'll actually not stay inside to work. I'll go to a cafe. The lockdown is over, so this is allowed, and I really like having some more space and ordering a coffee, finally ordering something and someone bringing it to you. It's actually mind-blowing after 1 year of not being able to do that. Today I'll be working at Cafe Phil. My girlfriend Alexandra discovered it during our exam preparation period, and that's where we studied for all our exams. Now I'll be going there today as well because she's got an exam today and she's preparing, so I'll join her but work on my papers. The first paper that I'll be working on is the one on Romanian right-wing populism. I chose this topic because for the entire term we've studied populism in a seminar dedicated to populism and EU foreign policy. And interestingly enough, in November 2020, in the parliamentary elections, a new party emerged that seems to have some right-wing populist tendencies and characteristics. And what I'd like to do in this paper is firstly to develop a clear framework for deciding whether a party is populist or not, and then apply this framework to the case study and decide and analyze the party and see if it's really populist, if it fits right-wing populism, the textbook case, or whether it is a specific special development of populism, or whether it actually seems to be populist but isn't that at all, it's something different. So the goal for today will be to read 2 texts about the methodology of developing a framework for analyzing a party and deciding if it's populist. These 2 texts were sent to me during my consultation with my supervisor, Professor Patrick Müller from the University of Vienna. He's a very reputable professor in the field of populism and EU foreign policy. You might find his name in many publications if you read on this topic and if you're interested in these topics. I'm very glad to be working with him, and he'll also be my master's thesis supervisor. Alright, so I'm now off to the cafe. Now in the summer I'm traveling by bicycle everywhere. I brought my bike from back in Romania, and now I'm not using any other means of transport in the city other than my bike. It's great for the environment and also great cardio workout. It's now lunchtime and I'm back home. Now today I managed to start writing a little bit. I didn't reach 500 words, but I managed to read through a couple of the methodological texts, and I've got a better idea of how to do my literature review. Now I've also got some other stuff to do in the afternoon. I might get a bit more time to write, and if I do, I'll start by summarizing a little bit what has been written before on how to measure populism and measure the populist characteristics of a political party. So this is basically the next thing to do on the list. Overall, I think today has been quite a successful day in terms of the paper. We're off to a good start, and I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Bye bye.